Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright folks, now as you saw in the introduction, today's video is going to focus on Transformers Studio Series number 81, Wheeljack, as he appears in Transformers Bumblebee. And I have to say, I am liking it. Now, when I did see the scene at the very beginning of the Bumblebee movie, I was kind of torn, because it looks like poor Bumblebee's face kind of looks like it got bashed in. And of course, his little side, I don't even know if I call them wings or projectiles, whatever the case may be. But there he is right there, and you do see a great frontal shot of him, and on the side you see a much more better close-up. I'm thinking it's just the way his face is designed. It kind of looks like someone beat the crap out of him. Oh man, poor Wheeljack. Also, you do see a much more full body image of him, and on the back you do see him in robot vehicle along with his background. Now, in the bio, it does state Wheeljack and the Autobots are overwhelmed by the Decepticon attack and must escape Cybertron if they hope to survive. So, short, quick, and to the point. So, very, very nice. Gonna take one final look, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and get him unpackaged. All right, folks, there he is out of his box and ready for battle. And I have to say, this is a total retool of the mold that B127 used, especially for Wheeljack here. I mean, I am very impressed with the way they redid this. Now, one thing that I am kind of, and I unfortunately, this is a gripe that I noticed right off the bat, is that his wings here, number one, they're not clear. That being said, number two, they're not on his back, they're on his shoulders. And so whenever you have to go ahead and raise his arm and whatnot, that wing is going to wind up following. So that's another thing. One other thing, also his ears, I guess, that are connected to his head and helmet, they're not clear either. They're painted, which is really cool. There's no light piping on this. You do see, and I'm going to try and show that to you, his awesome looking head sculpt. Now, I think when I was showing off the box art, I did make a comment that looked like someone beat the crap out of him. I still think that. But yeah, that's not a bad looking head sculpt now that I'm looking at it. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out just a bit, and you can tell he's got a lot of good molded detail. You can tell there's some color differentiation between the outer thigh and the inner portion, which meets up with his hip. The clear blue transparent plastic that they use for his windshield, the colors that they use, very G1 inspired. Basically, this whole robot mode is G1 inspired. The back here, not much of a backpack. But there we go. Very, very nice. One thing I do have an issue with is that it is kind of on the wobbly side, so I may have to go ahead and put in some either floor polish or clear nail polish to toughen that up. So, but other than that, it is what it is. So there we go. Now with this figure, you know, the only accessory he has is this blaster that he has, and like Bronze and like Ratchet's, they're very similar, but there are some differences on there. So, you know, there he is right there. But yeah, but all in all, not too bad. So matter of fact, let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison before we start off with the transformation. So give me a moment to bring out Brawn and Ratchet, and I'll be right back. All right, there they are. As you can see, they each have a specific height and everything else. Unlike Ratchet's, Wheeljack's color is a little bit off-white. It's not exactly as bright as Ratchet's. But again, he is the mad scientist, as the G1 tech spec, you know, would say, you know, of the group here. You know, he experiments with all sorts of weaponry and stuff, and he's his own worst enemy. So, oh man, but not too bad. So, but all in all, let's go ahead and get on to the main event. All right, folks, thank you for your patience and waiting. So now we're going to go ahead and start off with transformation. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn him around 180, and we're going to go ahead and pull his wings down like so. Now before I continue any further, let's go ahead and get his weapon out of his hand. Now this thing is tight as hell, so do be careful. Alright, so at this point we're going to go ahead, and the arms, or the shoulders basically, are held on to a little peg system. And there is, and I'm going to show you that right now, there's a peg right here, and it plugs into that little port right there. So once you disconnect those two pieces, you know, at which point you're going to go ahead and pull this piece down, and then we're going to go ahead and pull this portion up like so, and then you're going to twist the waist. There we go. Now once that is done, you're going to pull this back portion down like so. Now of course once that's down, then you're going to go ahead and go ahead and put this back up, and we're going to go ahead and turn the arms like so, like they're facing. And then we're just going to twist the arms out like that. Ooh, hit the backdrop, sorry about that. Now, at which point going to turn the head like so, and then we're going to twist this portion down like that. It's going to be a tight one, so just be careful on how you do this. course, at which point you're going to raise the arms up, and so. Alrighty. Now I'm doing a little cheat because because I am looking at the instructions while I'm doing this. So do forgive me. Alright. Now, one thing we're going to do is this bottom portion underneath. We're going to go ahead and pull that out, and that is going to snap right there. So now at which point we're going to go ahead and flip this up. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the legs. So these two pieces here are going to and trying to go ahead and get this on here. Oof, this thing. Okay, so this one is supposed to go in, but it can't go any further. But it does tell us to go ahead and untab it from the side. So now we got this up like so, and now we're going to go ahead and just pull that up. So there is, I want to say, there we go. We twist this around, we put the leg up like so. Wow, okay. And then we flip this around to where this little peg here connects to that little slot right there, as you can tell. And then this little tab here will go into that little slot right there. There we go. All right, so that is part one. Good gravy. Now, okay, so now we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to zoom out just a bit for those that weren't able to see the transformation beforehand. So once this section is pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and tab that in like so. And then, of course, this portion right here, the shin, we're going to just wiggle it a bit, and we're going to twist that around. Now, at which point we're going to just slide that down, and we're going to put the foot like so. Now, at which point this section here is just going to go ahead and go like so. And of course, these two little pieces here are going to connect. And, ooh, come on, baby. Don't fight with me here. And, oof. This thing is a pain in the rear. Ah, there we go. Ooh, there we go. All right. Now, with that being done, I'm going to go ahead and put this portion down. Now, these two pegs right here, they're going to connect. Oh no, not the pegs. There is a couple slots that will tab between this area. And let's see if we can get that on there. There we go. Like so. Now, the only thing that I'm going to have a problem with is this section here. This section here, so I missed a spot somewhere. See? Oh, never mind, I got it. So at which point I'm going to turn the head in, and that's going to go underneath. Now at this point we're going to put the hands in. And we're going to go ahead and tab everything there. And yeah, there we go. Wow, that is there we go. Yes, like so. Oh, hell yes. Okay. All right. And, oh wow, this thing really rolls. Wow. That is awesome. I cannot say how much I'm liking it. And this figure is a total retool of Beam 127 to, you know, for this. And of course you can also put his let's see here. Can we put that on here? I think we can. Yes, there we go. We put his pistol on its side like so. Oh, hell yes. Go ahead and just... yeah. Oh yeah. That is so awesome. Look at that. That is, yeah. I have to say, I am very impressed with the engineering. At first I thought it was just a light remote, but good God, this is fucking spectacular. I mean, damn. I mean, it has a vague likeness to B127, but this, wow, that is, look at that. I mean, that is so awesome. Oh, damn. Especially the back here, too. Of course, I wish they did a cover up on this, but wow. That is, yeah, I got nothing on this. This is, I'm liking this. Now, of course, naturally, you can, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, you can see the pin. So, especially with this being clear plastic, you know, that's painted over, do be careful, you know, especially when transforming this. Try not to be so heavy-handed. This is something that I myself had to deal with for years because I am heavy-handed. But, yeah, oh my god, that is so flippin' awesome. Alright folks, there he is back in robot mode, and man, I have to say, this is an awesome figure. I mean, good god. And like I said, this is a complete retool of B127, so I was expecting some slight changes, especially from vehicle mode to robot and back again, but I was not expecting a total, you know, redo on this figure. So wow. Now there were a couple of issues, one of which happened right in the middle of filming, and that was where, well, actually it happened off camera, and that was when I was transforming him back and a piece of the back of his leg had popped off. Luckily it didn't crack off or anything, it just popped off and I was able to pop it back in. But other than that, that is wow. So now of course there were a few issues here and there, and that's trying to make sure that everything stayed flush. Also, one thing that I myself would have loved to have seen was a shoulder mounted missile launcher on him. So they were trying to go for G1, that's what was missing. But again, I'll digress. I like the figure nonetheless. So that's my take on the figure. On the score of this figure from 1 through 10, I'm gonna give this one a 9, just like Braun. I mean, I was extremely surprised by the way this figure turned out. I like it. I got no issues on it. Well, I stand corrected. I really wish they had given him, you know, some wrist rotation for his arms. But again, I can understand, you know, that may be an issue later on. But other than that, that's my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. Do you happen to have these figures, especially Wheeljack here? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. And I haven't had a chance to check out the current subscription list yet, but I am still waiting to go ahead and reach that goal of 200 so we can go ahead and give away the Bad Kitty. Once we reach 200 subscribers, at that point I'll tell you exactly what you're going to need to do, how long the contest is going to take, and when I'm going to go ahead and do the announcements of the winner. But until then, I need your help to make this happen. So without any further ado, I want to thank you once again for watching my channel, for liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it. And this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.